It's Week 4 of the 2025 season, and it's brought to you by EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today it's Week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Thunderbirds of Buenos Aires taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin here, and partner, let's examine this Tokyo ball club as they enter play. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Argentinians, they were winners last time out. Fall is in the air, and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Tua Tagovailoa.
Well, his ratio was good last week. Most quarterbacks are really excited about a 3-to-1 ratio, but it's flipped in the wrong direction. He threw 3 interceptions, not touchdown passes, and he only had the 1 TD pass in that game. So he's trying to turn that around and find a way for his team to win.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
In every game we talk about what are going to be the keys as we go into it. Maybe that's a key for their defense today. Pressure the quarterback and make sure you play a good zone defense behind them, and they get their first sack of the contest.
And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Now a 3rd-down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Now here's Brad Robbins now. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Right back to Mitchell here. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First down, here's Mitchell. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 10 yards on that one, and that earns them a fresh set of downs.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 88 yards.
Better tighten up the coverage if you expect to slow this guy down, because if he gets going, he'll eat you up.
To throw on 2nd down, West. And his throw here's incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. But you look at this defense. They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you. Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start. Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. Back to throw again. On the out route, this is Adams with a catch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive, INT. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. West. And he floats one there, incomplete. Following the play here, now we've got an injury. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Completion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And this one is right down Broadway. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. He'll get that to Charbonnet. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Tua. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. But you look at this defense. They've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
The numbers are definitely not in their favor, but every time I click on the film and watch them, I see stretches where they play against the run really well. Their biggest problem, when they give up those explosive runs, those 30, 40, 50-yard runs, that really mess up your averages.
And a huge play that time. 45 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Throw left side complete. That's Campbell. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Back to the same target. Campbell. Touchdown! Paris Campbell. His second touchdown on the season. And the Dragons are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead.
That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but, hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that makes it a 7-3 lead. So this drive spans 7 plays.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now they'll send Adams in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Looking to throw. West. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Underneath, caught by the tight end, Allen. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
At the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw is incomplete.
You know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Off play action. West. Sliding out of the pocket. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
On 4th down, West.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
It's a gain of 6. And the Portland Stars first down.
Off the play fake. West.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
To throw again. West.
And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
To Elijah Mitchell.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw.
And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push it across the goal line.
And still yet to find the end zone. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Maybe some guys up front, or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the ball.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun.
Connection made on the out route to Valdes-Scantling.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 2nd catch for him today, and he'll wind out the 1st down.
Here's Tua.
Got an open man. It's Valdes-Scantling. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 14-yard line.
On the handoff, running left, Singletary. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
3rd down and 4.
Tua sets up to pass it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Campbell. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. They run here with Singletary. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. His 1st touchdown on the year.
And the Dragons are able to add on to that lead.
They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point try now from Dicker.
And it's up. It's good. Our score, 14-6. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Buenos Aires offense back out now.
They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well. All right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get sixes. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia, I'm trying to erase this deficit. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Throwing on first down. West. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Now we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. West. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Looking to throw. West. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Well, certainly going to be a lot tougher adding a touchdown to that lead now since they're facing 2nd and 20+. Big-time sack to start the drive and put the opponent way back. Let's see what kind of play call they come up with here.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion right here. Oh, and they sent the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game, offense.
Well, they're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Back out comes this offense now late in this first half. And with great starting field position and one timeout in their pocket, they could still come away with points here in the late going.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. He was waving his arms, wanting the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. On first down, West. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And that's complete to Adams.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
Give him 4 yards there, and that should be the final play of this first half. He had the distance, but it's no good. Wide to the right. So we have reached halftime here in what's an 8-point game. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, time for a trip around the league on this final weekend of September. It was a strong first half from the lefty, Tua Tagovailoa. He fired his guys into the lead with 2 first-half touchdown passes as they were looking like a well-oiled machine in the first half of play.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Back to throw. West. Screenplay setting it up for Mitchell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Javon Hargrave, the D-tackle, getting the sack. And found his way into the backfield, and he simply would not be denied.
But they say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Running left, here's Mitchell. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And that is incomplete. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Fielded just inside the 20. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards on the play. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Tua's throw taken in by Ridley here.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. They'll give this to Singletary running right. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He didn't have a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. 2 yards still to go. Third down now. Looking to pass. Tua. He's got his target. That's complete.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that third down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field. Defensively, make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
No, that wasn't an explosive run. That wasn't one that took it all the way to the house. But, boy, for a team that's had trouble running it the entire game, that's the kind of run they need, hopefully, to get themselves kick-started.
Campbell making the catch. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Buenos Aires about set for another try on offense. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20.
Now 2nd and 9. Another run to Mitchell.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
If these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 3rd down, West. That is caught. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Nice 3rd down conversion at even 20 yards.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter and the entire 4th remaining. So, stranger things have happened.
On 1st and 10, West.
Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Off play action. West. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And one of the linebackers has got it.
And his crew will take over with the football at the 35-yard line.
That feels like an accumulation combination of the pressure we've seen all game. I mean, he's been on the turf a whole lot because of sacks. Eventually, something else happens as well, and this time it was a turnover.
Yeah, caught up to him.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice the game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, don't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, right now, they're in a bit of a tough spot here, CD. You trail them by double digits. Remember the last time out, they fumbled. They're going to have to play some clean football here on this possession.
And all the talk on their sideline has been about taking care of the football, making sure that they're handling the ball correctly. So you know they'll be squeezing the rock pretty tight here. They just have to be careful not to go so hard at doing that they actually cause themselves other problems. Take care of the ball, but still try and play free and natural.
Once again, it's Mitchell.
A solid stiff arm. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Now, yes, a 2-possession game, but a good chunk of time on the clock, so they have the ability still there to run it on 2nd and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but they, as you mentioned,
and they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Looking to throw on 2nd down. West.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Looking to throw. West. Under pressure, and down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I don't know what else can be said about this pass rush. They have been sensational, CD. That is now 6 sacks for them.
And how many times do we talk to offensive coordinators and they say a sack is a result of everyone on offense not doing their job? But let's be honest about this one. This is the offensive line unable to counter the pass rush. They've been teeing off all game long.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
This is taken at about the 14. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Now Tua. This one caught by Ridley. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second down and 1. Tua going to throw to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. Now a handoff to Charbonnet. There's a nice move. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is second and less than a yard. Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. They go right back to Singletary. Taken down at the 47-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up. Wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
2nd and 2 now. The penalty leaves him in pretty good shape. On the give, here's Charbonnet. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he will find Ridley. That's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
And normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the 4th quarter. But the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know. Maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Like a freight train there, Derek Nottie with a sack.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
On 3rd and long, it's Tagovailoa. Touchdown! Marquez Valdez-Scantling with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up first downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out, ready to send it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. And the Buenos Aires offense back out now. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing on first down. West. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Now he's free at the 35. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Singletary, they'll go up the middle. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Cameron Dicker on now to try the field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3, and they've had that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time,
pressure comes and down he goes. Now the offense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. Off the play fake, West. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down.
Defense.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture as now they've got a 1st and 10. Back to throw. West. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's going the other way. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Tokyo, it'll be a .500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Buenos Aires, they also will exit this one at 2-2. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.